Now I'm going to start off with Russia. Russia is a country that stretches across Eastern Europe as well as Northern Asia. Russia became an independent country after the dissolution of the Soviet Union back in December of 1991. By far the world's largest country, it covers nearly twice the territory of Canada, which is the second largest country. And you know, Russia is real massive. It spans 11 time zones. There's also a wide range of different environment types, landforms that range from deserts all the way to forests and Arctic tundra. Now its population is just over 142 million people, and Russia has a land area of 17,098,246 square kilometers. Its capital city is Moscow, and the official language there is Russian. In terms of its top ethnic groups, Russians make up 77.7%, and other smaller ethnic groups are the Tatars, Ukrainians, Bashkir, Chuvash, Chechen, and others. When it comes to Ukraine is a large country in Eastern Europe known for its Orthodox churches. Ukraine features the St. Sophia's Cathedral, which was the first heritage site in all of Ukraine to be put on the World Heritage List. Ukraine is the largest country entirely within Europe and the 46th largest country in the entire world. Its population is 43.9 million people, and it has a land area of 603,628 square kilometers. The capital city of Ukraine is Kiev, and the official language spoken in Ukraine is Ukrainian. Top ethnic groups are Ukrainian at 77.8%, Russians make up 17.3%, and then other people groups like Belarusian, Moldovan, Crimean Tatar, Bulgarian, Hungarian, Romanian, as well as Polish, Jewish, and others make up the other percentage. Now looking back to Russia, the flag of Russia is a rectangular cloth of three equal horizontal stripes, the upper white, the middle blue, and the lower red. The three colors of the flag, which became a national symbol, received this official interpretation. So red means statehood, the blue is the color of the Virgin Mary, who is Russia's protector, and the white is the color of freedom and independence. Now the flag of Ukraine consists of two horizontal stripes, light blue one on the top and a bright yellow one at the bottom. The blue stripe represents the sky, and the yellow one stands for Ukrainian fertile land. In 1991, Ukraine became independent. Since that time, Ukraine has been facing a number of economic and political problems. So the national colors that also have religious significance are of huge importance to the people of Ukraine. And then I want to look at the official animals of these countries. So for Russia, that's the Russian brown bear. Now the brown bear can be found in northern Eurasia and North America. And the brown bear's main habitats include parts of Russia, China, Central Asia, Canada, the United States, Scandinavia, as well as other regions around the world. Now for Ukraine, the nightingale is the national bird of Ukraine and referred to as the national animal of Ukraine. There's also another animal. The bear, however, is not the official animal of Ukraine, but it's very respected in Ukraine's culture because it does symbolize the beginning of a new life cycle. I'm starting off with taking a look at Russia's military. So the Russian armed forces, they are the military forces of the Russian Federation. They were established after the dissolution of the Soviet Union, and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces is the president of Russia. The Russian armed forces were formed back in the year 1992, and the Russian armed forces is one of the world's largest military forces. It's also the world's second most powerful military in the entire world, and it's the world's second largest arms exporter. Russia's military power index rating is 0.0639. Now their total military personnel sit at 3,586,128. They have a total defense budget of $44 billion. Now let's introduce Ukraine. So the armed forces of Ukraine is the main force to fight against any sort of military aggression that could come up against Ukraine. All military as well as security forces, including the armed forces, are under the command of the president of Ukraine and also overseen by the Parliament of Ukraine. Ukraine's power index rating is 0.5082, and they rank 29th in the entire world in terms of military power. Ukraine's military personnel sit at a total of 1,205,000, and they have a defense budget of $4,880,000,000. Now let's take a look at their armies. So for Russia, the ground forces was formed formed from parts of the Soviet Army in the year 1992. And in total, they have 21,932 combat tanks. Their armored fighting vehicles sit at a total of 50,049. For the country of Ukraine, their ground forces were also formed from the Soviet ground forces formations, units, as well as establishments, including 3 military districts that were in Ukraine when the Soviet Union collapsed. Their total combat tanks sit at 2,031, and their armored fighting vehicle total is 10,200. When it comes to the navy of these countries, so the Russian Navy is a military maritime fleet, and they have existed in various forms since the year 1696. However, the current form was established in January of 1992. Their total naval assets sit at 352. When we look at Ukraine's navy, their naval forces consist of 5 different branches, and that's the surface forces, the submarine force, the Navy aviation, coastal rocket artillery, and naval infantry. And their total naval assets sit at 25. Now let's take a look at the air forces. So the Russian Air Force is a branch of the Russian Aerospace Forces with the merger of the Russian Air Force and the Russian Aerospace Defense Forces. Their total aircraft count sits at 4,078. In their possession, they have 869 total fighter aircraft and 1,885 helicopters. For Ukraine, their air forces have their headquarters located in the city of Vinnytsia. When the Soviet Union was dissolved, a larger number of aircraft were left on Ukrainian territory, and ever since that time, the Ukrainian air forces have really been downsizing and doing their best to upgrade their forces at the same time. Their total aircraft count sit at 260. Of those are 62 fighter aircraft, and their total helicopter count sits at 99.